Hi guys, and welcome to my office. Excuse the mess, we just moved in recently.
You've been living here for 3 months.
Get out of here. So I consider myself to be a pretty apolitical channel, and I don't really want to discuss the news, but I did see something recently that really caught my attention. The President of the United States took a cognitive assessment, and here's what he had to say about it.
And I said, is there some kind of a test, an acuity test? And he said there actually is, and he named it, whatever it might be. And it was 30 or 35 questions. The first questions are very easy. The last questions are much more difficult. Like a memory question, it's like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV. So they say, could you repeat that? Person, woman, man, camera, TV. They say, that's amazing. How did you do that? I do it because I have like a good memory, because I'm cognitively there.
Now this assessment is called the Montreal Cognitive Assessment. The Montreal Cognitive Assessment. And it's generally used to try and determine if somebody has dementia or not. I know this because I do it to patients at work all the time. Now the test scores out of 30 total points. A passing score is 26. The president got... So I thought it would be a fun idea if you and I went through this test together to see if you could score higher than the president. So all I need you to do is get a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, and we're going to go through question by question, and we'll see how you do. Now don't cheat, that'll ruin the fun. So the first segment here, what we're going to do is connect the dots. I can only give you a couple of clues, and then the rest is on you. So, 1 goes to A goes to 2, and then draw a line all the way to the end at E. I'll give you a second. I feel like that guy in those magic Instagrams. Alright, so here's the solution. If you got it right, that's 1 point. Next is a cube. All I want you to do is do your best, it doesn't have to be perfect, draw this cube. And remember, you can pause the video if you need more time. Alright, if it looks something like a cube, give yourself a point. Now the next part of the test, I want you to draw a clock that shows me 10 minutes past 11. That's the only clues I can give you, but it has to be a full clock with the hands and the numbers and everything. Alright, is this what you got? If so, give yourself a point for the contour, the numbers, and then the hands. This part should be easy for us furries. What's this animal? Did you get it right? 1 point. What's this animal? Did you get it right? 1 point. What's this animal? Did you get it right? 1 point. Alright, this is where things are going to get a little tricky. I'm going to say 5 words. 5 words. We can go through them as many times as we need right now, for the sake of the video only 2, but we'll go through these words, and if you need to, you could rewind and repeat, but not at the end of the test. At the very end of the test, I'm going to have you recall these 5 words from memory.
If you get it in order, you get extra points. They said nobody gets it in order. It's actually not that easy, but for me it was easy.
So the first word is face. Face. The second word is velvet, like soft velvet, velvety velvet. The next word is church. Church, the place I don't go. And then daisy, like the flower. And then the last word is red. So I'll go through those one more time. Face, velvet, church, daisy, and red. Alright, moving on. I'm going to say a series of numbers, and all I need you to do is repeat them back to me. 2, 1, 8, 5, 4. Did you get it right? Give yourself a point. Now I'm going to say 3 letters in forward order, and then I just want you to tell them back to me reverse. 7, 4, 2. Did you get it right? Give yourself a point. For the next part of this test, normally I have to be there to watch you do this, but what I'll do instead is just write a tally mark for every time that you hear the letter A. Alright, ready? F, B, A, C, M, N, A, J, K, L, B, A, F, A, K, D, E, A, J, A, M, O, F, A, B. Did you get the correct number? If so, you get 1 point. Now this part a lot of people struggle with, including myself. So what I want you to do is start with the number 100. Subtract 7 from that number. What do you get? Alright, if you got that number, that's 1 point. Alright, now subtract 7 from that number. Was it this? Give yourself a check mark. Subtract 7 from that number. Was it right? Give yourself a check mark. Subtract 7 from that number. Was it right? Give yourself a check mark. And then one more time. Was it right? Give yourself a check mark. If you had 4 or 5 correct, you get 3 points. If you had 2 or 3 correct, then you get 2 points. If you only had 1 correct, you get 1 point. And then none is none. The next part, I am going to speak a sentence to you, and then I just want you to speak that sentence right back to me. The sentence is, I only know that John is the one to help today. If that's what you said back, 1 point. The next is, the cat always hid under the couch when dogs were in the room. If that's what you said, 1 more point. Alright, now what I want you to do is set a timer. I'll put one on the screen. You have 1 minute to name as many words that start with the letter F as you can. It could be any word. Just mark down how many you get before the 1 minute is up. Ready? Go! Alright, that's time. So if you got more than 11 words, you give yourself 1 point. If you got less, no points. Now I'm going to have you guess the similarity between words. For example, if I said orange and apple, you would say fruit, both fruits. So the first clue is train and bicycle. If you said something like this, 1 point. The next one is watch and ruler. If you said something like this, 1 point. Alright, now it's time to go all the way back to those words we said before. Can you remember them? I'll give you a couple minutes. So you'll get 1 point for each word you got correct from before. So let's go through them again. Base, velvet, church, daisy, and red. Did you get 5 points?
That's amazing. How did you do that?
And now for the last question. It's a set of 5 questions. which the president said these were the toughest ones, the last 5. The date, month, year, day, and place you are. Now this video might be up for a while, so I'll put today's date, month, year, time, and where we are. But you can look at your clock, and if you're right, that makes a total of 6 points. Tally all those up, and if you're above 26, you passed the test. Now don't feel bad if you got less than 26, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. But if you are dropping numbers 10 or below, I would recommend actually seeing a provider. However, this test is not an intelligence test, as people are saying it is. It's simply just a test to make sure your brain is functioning correctly, which apparently his wasn't. Either way, guys, I thought this was really fun. If you want to see more stuff like this, please let me know. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be here making videos until, I don't know, I can't. Alright, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay informed.